Hello, everyone. This is Jenny here with Sipping Streams Tea Company. And I just wanted to pop on here and let you know about our new program, the Sipping Streams Universi-Tea. And so, if you're interested in looking for something to just elevate your tea knowledge and your expertise, to bring more knowledge of health, well being, holistic living that is super simple and that you can integrate every day in your life, this is a program for you. Hey, Sharon, thanks so much for joining us today. So, we have just done the 5 days of tea transformational challenge, and I literally went on twice a day for an hour at a time for at least 5 days. And we're about to end on our bonus session. So, if you're interested in catching up on the replays, you literally have like 1.5 days to catch up on that. So that's in the Sipping Streams Tea Tribe. And you do need to go to bit.ly/5days of tea to access the Sipping Streams Tea Tribe private Facebook group, or to look on YouTube until tomorrow night when everything is erased. Now, hopefully some of you out there watching this have been watching some of my videos over the years, and I have had my tea company for over 13 and a half years. My tea company has won 11 international competitions for our teas. I've been a speaker several times at the World Tea Expo. I've led tea tours. I've also won competitions for making really good tea. First place at the World Tea Expo for the top tea infusionist competition, and for our own hand blends that we make here in Fairbanks, Alaska. But for those of you who might think, this is a company out of Alaska, I don't know what they actually know. Well, believe it or not, if you do look at our YouTube channel, there are literally hundreds of videos on tea. And I am always making new pieces of content every week. But the Universi-Tea Program is this portal with literally hundreds of videos, hundreds of hours of hands-on training and teaching. So everything we've ever done for our back end, for our staff and our training, for internal purposes of our tea company to make us where we are now, including the book that I wrote, The Essence of Tea, The Transformational Journey of a Tea Connoisseur, which became bestseller on Amazon a couple years ago. Including that book, my background is actually not in business and not in the food industry. My background is actually in health and wellness. My first career was athletic training, which used to, you know it as the person who's doing the sports medicine on the sideline with the football team, helping them with injuries and rehab. That is what I used to do. I used to be a medical professional. And after that, hey, Christina, thank you so much for joining us. After that, I was actually a high school teacher because I was a double major in college at one of the best kinesiology colleges in the country. So my background is definitely in exercise science, in sports injury and rehab. But with my background and my parents being retired professional chefs and culinary things, I've always been interested in that. And I grew up selling at the farmers markets in Fairbanks, Alaska, where my mom literally sold truckloads full of vegetables that we grew at our own home. So the interest of horticulture and agriculture has been very, very intriguing to me and has been an integral part of my life since I was a little child. Also, I am Chinese. I was born in Hong Kong. I'm first generation American, but I have been to China. And the first time I was ever interested in tea, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go spend thousands of dollars and go find tea farmers and learn firsthand. Well, for those of you who don't have time to travel, who don't know where to start, have the resources, don't speak the language, this is why I'm here. I'm your resource. I can teach you all the way from the growth of the tea plant. Yes, this is a Camellia sinensis plant, to how to brew and steep all the different types of tea, to the health benefits of all the different kinds of tea that are out there and what that means and why they're so vastly different, and the science behind that and the physiology. I also educate you on how to make your own kombucha, how to make matcha. What is matcha? What is the history of matcha? What is the Japanese tea ceremony? What's the Chinese tea ceremony? Everything from history, culture, the science and technology of making a proper cup of tea, how it works in your body physiologically. The Universi-Tea Program is super, super packed. So when I just did this 5 days of tea transformational challenge, where I'll be hopping off in just a moment to go over the virtual tour, the free virtual tour, so you can see firsthand the background of it, you can see that there literally is so much information you can't absorb it. So if you're looking for the ultimate tea program to satisfy your quench of knowledge of seeking health and wellness from a holistic point of view, a holistic as in literally it's the way that you live, your daily activity, and you can see that's integrated from my athletic training background and our ethics, what you consume, the prevention, how your mindset is, how your mental health is, how you make your tea. It's a whole way of living and being that is beyond just consuming the tea plants. Because when we take something for granted like this and commercialize it, what we do is not just alter the chemistry of how it absorbs into our body. We have taken for granted all the other different indirect nuances that bring healing into ourselves. So if you're interested because you're in the tea industry or interested in possibly opening a cafe, wanting to learn my company's secrets of all of our recipes and how we do things and how we educate our customers or anything like that, this is the program for you. This is not something that you can absorb even in 5 days, no matter how hard I tried to. I literally did a bonus session every day, and I'm doing another bonus session tonight. I did a last minute bonus session first thing this morning with someone who is in our program with rheumatoid arthritis, and how tea, what she had learned, had brought healing into her life. We have members in our group who created and knew how to create new products, new tea products, because of the knowledge that they have learned in our group. So we've got people who are like, I have learned so much from Sharon. Christina's like, hello, I'm totally in. And definitely check this out. You want to sign up before tomorrow night. Tuesday night, the program goes up in price. And I have never brought the program back down because literally it's all the hundreds of hours of training I've ever done and everything that I will do. I go live every week for the university members and bonus sessions like this Wednesday morning. We're going to do a virtual health and wellness potluck or potlatch where we're going to do a show and tell of all the members and what they have learned and what they have tried and experimented with the knowledge that they have learned from the program. Someone's even going to share a baking recipe with us that they've experimented on their family. So definitely go and sign up at bit.ly/Universi-Tea if you're interested in joining, because even though it might seem like it's that expensive for you every month, check it out. Try it out for a month. You also get your materials of your tea every month. You can cancel at any time, but it is an automatic renewing program. Some people pay in full for a whole year and they get 2 months for free, which is a great value because there's literally hundreds of hours of information. And even if you're to binge watch it every day, there's a difference of applying that knowledge and going forth and making a difference in your own personal life, to your families, and then to your community. And the mission of Sipping Streams Tea Company is to help people transform their lives through health and wellness and getting to know who they are. And sometimes getting to know who you are is taking the purposeful step of sitting down, just waiting for your cup of tea, reflecting, sitting still to allow you to process. And the amazing thing about tea is that it has its own journey and itself has time to process, and it reflects it philosophically in your own life too. The more you drink tea or become a tea drinker, the more you'll understand this. I'm not trying to convince you to be a tea drinker. This is not for people who don't like tea. And most of the time when people don't like tea, it's because they haven't discovered the tea for them. Because there's literally hundreds of thousands of teas out there. From soil condition to elevation to maltiness, thinness, crispness, the way that it feels in the back of your throat. You know, I sound like a foodie, right? But it's true. I'm a certified tea specialist. There's wine sommeliers. My background, actually, it was my first thing that I ever learned how to do was taste wine, actually. So learning how to taste wine, when I started getting interested in tea, it totally made sense. It was almost all the same terminology, the same experience. So when you get into the food science behind it, you go, oh, that makes sense why I don't like that. That was really low quality. It was like the dust, the leftover pieces. No wonder it tastes terrible. Well, give it a try, because I'm not here to sell you my tea company's products. I'm here to educate you on how you can improve your life, how you can make your own decisions on finding the right tea for you, how you can take what you have and go forth, and how you can make a better decision in your life. Sipping Streams Tea Company's mission is not to be, the multi-million dollar tea tycoon of the world. By no means at all. We're here to service people to transform their lives through their health and wellness, and to help them transform to get to know who they are, because it takes time. We understand it takes time. And that's why we're here, to be with you every week at a time, to be in the Universi-Tea Program. So if you're interested in learning more, I'm about to do a virtual tour in the Sipping Streams Tea Tribe private Facebook group in about 20 minutes. So it's a private Facebook group. You do need to answer the questions to get access into it. You can watch the replays in that group until tomorrow night, or on our Sipping Streams YouTube channel. Check it out and lock in that amazing deal before the price goes up, because this isn't a subscription box. This isn't something you just get in the mail. The value of this program is the knowledge, expertise of me holding your hand and making sure that we are accountable for each other, and that you are getting the most out of your experience and what you're learning in your own life, no matter what it is. It could be mental health, it could be nutrition, it could be exercise science. All those types of backgrounds, I have experience in that. That's what I used to do. I just integrate it now with my tea company that I've had for 13 and a half years. And I love doing it. I found my niche. People say, how did you get into tea? Were you always a tea drinker? No, I've been drinking coffee since I was 5. I didn't start drinking tea till last year of college. And no, I wasn't drinking tea because I'm Chinese. And that's the first chapter of my book. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious book. So if you ever go on Amazon, you can check that out. That's The Essence of Tea, The Transformational Journey of a Tea Connoisseur. And it's all about the transformational powers of tea beyond the substance of the compounds of the tea plant and how they bring you healing. It does go into that, but it goes into so much more. And I hope you join me today, and check out the Universi-Tea Program at bit.ly/Universi-Tea. Lock in that price today before it goes up tomorrow night. Hope to see you in the group.